We are here with an absolute dog, Mr. Jacurri Brown, Rice football, starting quarterback, transfer portal edition. Coach Scott told me, as soon as you came into the building, it's like the energy rose,
Right.
vibes is high,
Yeah.
smiling. Even QJ like you.
Yeah.
I said, oh, okay. Tell me about your perspective, though, since you've been in this program.
Since I've been in,
Yeah.
I would say I love it, man. It's good coming from like I was at Miami and I was at UCF and never really get to see the side of like the crazy academic thing as far as how Rice gets it. You know what I'm saying? Them boys really getting it.
It's
Them
a
boys,
different, like-
yeah, it's like we put our football schedule around these boys' classes or their internships and stuff like that. And I'm diving into that. I got like I'm in the master's program right now for global affairs. So
Let's go.
Take care, you know what I'm saying?
Let's
Things
go.
outside the ball.
Yeah.
And so going in with guys that are just so intelligent and so like down to earth and just kind of, you would say like on the outside looking in like nerds and stuff like that, but you get to meet these boys, you get to talking to them and kind of bring them out of their shell, man. You get to learn the things that I didn't know, you know, and kind of just opening your eyes to like what's out there in the world. You know, I'm from Valdosta, Georgia. It's like a small town, and so like
no Valdosta.
yeah,
We love
so,
football, though.
Yeah, we love football, and it's a lot of my friends that maybe are still there that necessarily don't see the outside world and can see, you know what I'm saying, things like that. So I'm really just blessed to be in this opportunity for sure.
What we looking like as far as education,
Right.
opportunities? You said the master's program. Like,
Right.
tell me a little bit about that, though.
So my master's program, I'm doing global affairs, and so I'm leaning towards like military contracts and like international security on that side. I think that's for me. I just want to kind of be active in my job. Initially, like when I got to college, you know, I wanted to do like marine bio at my UM and stuff like that. That was kind of, you know, a lot. And so then I figured out like a simpler path to like be a game warden and stuff like that. I'm an outside guy. I fish like all the time.
like
You know what I'm saying?
outside.
Yeah, I love to be outside. That's Valdosta, Georgia for you. And so then with that, you know, I got a friend, Al Blades. He's a like NASCAR pit crew, and I think that's a cool thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Work my way through there and kind of connect. Because ultimately, bro, I just want to be able to fish. I want to be able to golf. I want to have no financial worry and kind of just support my family, man. I just want a simple life for sure.
Can't get much better than that.
Yes, sir.
That head coach of yours,
Yeah,
he gets a lot of the bullets when things go wrong, but also the praise when things go right.
Right.
But it's the support staff. How have you been rocking with the staff, like other than Coach Scott?
Abel. Coach Porter, man, quarterback coach. He was the first to call me when I had the portal and stuff like that, and we talked. And I mean, the relationship's just been growing. Coach Munch, the OC O-line coach. You know, you always gotta be tight with your O-line coach. You know, and he has those guys fighting for me, and I love it, man. It's a great experience to be around those. Coach Brown, he's played in the lead. Our receivers coach, you know, he drops like dimes on guys like that. Coach Woodson, our running backs coach, you know. He's a younger guy, so like he kind of jokes with us and gets along. But like that running back room and the guys that he's leading, like they're really, really good. And then even on defense, Coach K, you know, our DC, I watched film with him a couple times and kind of seeing it from his lens and stuff like that. It's been good. Coach Rashid, a good addition for the D line. He's Coach Cook, safeties. You know, that whole supporting staff. And I would say this, like everybody, you know, with Coach Abel, man, he take care of his day ones, man.
Yeah.
He will take care of his day ones, man. Our director of ops, Coach Deck, you know what I'm saying? He worked with him before. Coach Porter is his son, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, you got Elijah Turner, who's our QC, but he played with him at Davidson, you know? And so he take care of his day ones, and it's all like a family vibe, you know? And that's probably why they support him because, you know, he take care of his people, and, like, you need people like that for sure.
So did that have a lot of the decision to do when you chose to come to
for
Rice?
sure.
Because we didn't know where you were going to go.
Right.
But we said when you hit the portal, it was like, wherever he lands, it's going to be very interesting.
Right.
And then you get to Rice and we're like, mind blown. Like,
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah.
what a pick.
Yeah.
So now we seeing this. But, like, going to talk about your decision, like that,
and
the
so
staff.
it was a time whereas like when I got to college, bro, I was running and throwing, right? And so got to college, was at Miami with Coach Mario Cristobal, you know, and then Coach Gaddis and his offense. He brought the offense down from Michigan, you know, and it was a run-heavy, play-action offense. You know, I was kind of getting adapted to that, and then my guy, he left. And so we had Coach Dawson come in. He's more of an air raid passer thing.
Trying to
And
light
so,
it up.
Yeah, which is good for me to kind of step out of that, but I had to put away my athletic side and really tap into being a pocket passer.
Processor.
Yeah, more processing and stuff like that. To each his own. I never had really did that. And that philosophy for the room had really changed, you know. And then getting up under Coach Malzahn at UCF, and with him, he's had Cam Newton. He's had
You've
those
been
guys.
around some
Yeah,
dudes, some systems.
And so with that, learning that, and then playing behind KJ Jefferson for that year, and then getting an opportunity to play for the remainder of the rest of that season, that was good. And then boom, Coach Frost comes in at UCF, and he's bringing in a little bit of the Rams offense that he's had there, and then the time that he was at UCF before, and then had Coach Mackenzie Milton as my quarterback coach. It was like all good, and I think all those things, everything happens for a reason. God's put me in these situations to,
absolutely,
you know what I'm saying, for me to come to Rice to a place where it's like, okay, boom, I've learned X's and O's, like as far as like defenses and like processing and stuff like that. And so boom, we get to a system where if I was straight out of high school going to Rice, like I would be kind of conflicted with a lot of things, not knowing what was going on. But to see football from a play action guy, a guy who Coach Gaddis won a natty, with that offense, and then Coach Dawson air raid, you know what I'm saying, and then
was in the natty.
Yeah, was in the natty, you know what I'm saying, and then with Coach Malzahn, he won a natty too. So all those, and then getting into Rice's offense where to the naked eye it looks simple, but there's a lot of intricacies inside that offense where like it's a lot of moving parts where people have to do their job. And for me, it's a lot of body language reading. It's a lot of I might want to flip out of plays and stuff like that where numbers and space and things like that. And all those experiences, the good experiences, the bad experiences, man, have really shaped me to be the quarterback I am now. And I'm really just excited to lead Rice for sure.
Well seasoned.
Yes, sir.
I would say that now.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the offense, though, Coach Scott gives you a lot of creative control within the offense.
For sure.
He told me that y'all want to be the number one rushing offense in the nation. Not even close.
Right.
And I'm like, Coach, I believe you.
Right.
Based on what the tape was in 2020, well, really all throughout your career, what you want to do. But, like, how do you see it from, like, being a quarterback and the guy?
I want to with the running, for sure, like, I'm going to definitely have to, like, take on the load. And then you got Q-Jack in that running back room. You got DeAndre Hardman. You got Tyvon Barnes. You got Carson Morgan, who's coming along, getting more healthy. And then even our slots are just all dynamic. And so, for me, I just want to win games, however it is. Coach Abel has his philosophy. He's going to stick to that, yes. We're going to run the ball, and then we're going to toss the ball, too. I make it an emphasis with our receivers that, hey, like, we're going to run the ball for sure, but, hey, guys, like, we want to toss the ball. And then in order for us to do that, Coach has to trust us. We got to complete the hitches. We got to complete the outs. And then we're going to open up the offense. And as things going, I'm watching film with Coach Porter, and I'm watching films with Coach Abel, and they're trusting me. And that's
you a film junkie?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm watching film for sure.
Okay.
And so we watching film, and I'm just throwing off things that I've done and I've been successful with. And with our formations, they're so unique. And so you can draw up anything. Football is football once you get to it. You know what I'm saying? It's first down, you want to stay ahead of the chains. Second time, stay ahead of the chains. Second and 2, maybe take a shot or just get the first down. Third down, you want to convert. And that's all football, you know what I'm saying? And so getting with Coach Abel and seeing it from his lens, how he might pull out a reverse on 3rd and 8. Not to get the first down, but to make it 4th and short. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so me personally, if I'm outside, I'm like, why is he running reverse? But talking to Coach Abel, making that relationship, I understand why. And these things work. And, like, it's shown that he won a lot at Davidson. And with last year, they made it to a bowl game in his first year. And that was good. And I think this year, building on, returning the whole line, returning a guy like Q-Jack, and returning the guys on defense and adding those pieces to where, like, it's his team and he wanted to. It's kind of like his dynasty if you think about it.
It is.
Like,
I can see.
You bring guys in and because I don't know, at the American level, I think it could be more simplified, but you're kind of losing guys to Power 5, but you're also bringing guys in who are at Power 5s or not, or you really dealing with more freshmen. Yeah, you're dealing with more traditional freshmen and stuff like that. And so, like, for him, it's cooler for him because he can be more personable with guys, and like he's like the realest coach I've really been around. Like, he's so real with everybody. So he doesn't treat everybody like differently. Obviously, like, if you're hanging off, like, he's gonna take you to the side and like talk to you as if like you were his kid, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, everybody matters to him, and I think ultimately that's why he surrounds his people like with people like me and people like Q-Jack and guys that we brought in to help the season like be successful for sure.
Bro, you body this interview.
Yeah,
I'm about to get into the final stages. You ready to play rapid fire questions?
All right, yeah, let's do it.
Put you on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Who's your top artist on your playlist?
Top artist on my playlist today, right now, Rio the Young OG.
You have any hobbies outside of football that you like to take besides? Well, you said, but go ahead, say them again.
I fish like crazy. I was when I was at Miami and I was at UCF. I used to fish. I used to fish this bay, St. Pete. Yeah, my dog, he lived in Tampa. We used to drive over his little boat, go fish this bay, tarpon and snook.
The water's beautiful.
Oh, it's amazing, man. And since I've been in Houston, I've been getting into golf. I've been. I think that's that's really where it's at. You make some deals and stuff like that. Like I said, meeting these guys that are so smart. You know what I'm saying? Coming from way different backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? And
so it seems like this is literally the best place that you probably could have been.
Yeah, G-shit. Because I mean, like, you feel me? A lot of things, happen for a reason. Like I said, the bad things, the good things, have happened. And I think me in this spot at Houston, at a spot where, like, I went to Miami. I've been in a big city before. I don't really like going out and stuff like that. I'm chilling, so I'm finding things I want to do. I like to fish. I'm driving 30, 40 minutes to fish, and bringing guys with me, too, and being personable. Met people at UM, guys at Florida, those jits, you know what I'm saying? So, like, things are different. There's a different background there, you know what I'm saying? You can't talk to everybody the same way. Go to UCF, where it's, like, it's Central Florida. It's kind of, like, necessarily the same thing, but you got different people with different, like, experiences in their life, and you won't know that unless you go and talk to them. You can, like, on the surface it's cool, like, it's not okay to judge somebody off, like, how they act and what they're doing. Why is he acting like that? Why is he late? Why can't he focus? Why can't he catch the ball? You go, you meet him, talk to him,
find his story.
Yeah, find out his why, find out why he do it. So then, as his quarterback, as his leader, when he's messing up and he's hanging off, you can be like, hey, then you say you want to do this, then it's who you doing it for, then it's what you kind of do. You want to go back to that, bro? Like, you feel me? And ultimately, for me, that's what got me going. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I want to, for me, success, obviously, yes, I want to do that, but I want to make sure all the work that the people, like, sacrifice for me doesn't go to waste. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest thing. Like, I'm going to have a simple life. I'm going to be good, but I just want to make sure everybody else is straight, for sure.
Yeah. Shout out to your family.
Hey, shout out to my mom, Matisa Peterson. Shout out my dad, Trevor Brown, my brother, Tavares, my oldest brother, Deontay, middle brother, like, Xavier, my cousin Yada, she's helped me a lot. Coach Wesley, her husband, he's helped me a lot. And even my side family, Tate McGee, the McGees, I lived with them for a little bit too, so I love them. Everybody out there, the Brock Hansel, he was at UCF with me. We took some time and had some dark times there, so, like, he's helped me through. And
been through the mud.
Yeah, been through it. And Davy Belfort, he helped me a lot on my faith, just walking in with him and just seeing how he goes and how he carries himself has really helped me there. And just everybody who's impacting my life for the good, the bad, the ugly, I appreciate it. I'm here right now, and I'm thankful for it, and I'm just nothing but just blessed, overly blessed, man. Overly blessed.
Praise Jesus, dog.
Yes, sir. Praise Jesus. Yes, sir.
We'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. For sure.
Hopefully in Houston.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Anywhere,
Jacurri Brown.
Yes, sir.
Right, starting quarterback. You already know